Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to have a conversation about philosophy and talk about how I see the world and talk about how we need to be more present with ourselves, each other, animals, and nature, because right now in our current society a lot of us are blind consumers and selfish and not really focusing on how we can really better ourselves and better the world around us. And I'm going to talk about not just, oh, you should do this thing, but I'm going to talk about more why you should and why you should care, and kind of tell you my perspective about things and how I personally see things, which is going to be like kind of the overall thing with this whole entire channel, is going to be about how to take care of ourselves, how to take care of others, take care of animals, nature, just living present. And so this is kind of going to kick off that conversation. For my first point, this isn't just going to be relevant to how we look at other people, but also how we look at other animals. And I believe that we are all conscious beings. With animals, a lot of people that I know don't necessarily view them as having feelings or thoughts, or that they can really necessarily understand pain, which I don't necessarily think is true. For example, I have 3 guinea pigs, and a lot of people, they do testing on guinea pigs, they eat them, they don't necessarily view them as an animal with any worth. But when I see them, I see something way more than that. I can see that they have thoughts and feelings. I do think there is some thought there, although it might not be as deep and intellectual as our thoughts, does not mean there is no intellect or thought there. As for other people, even if they're not a very nice person, if I ever start, talking bad about them because I'm mad at them, I will instantly regret talking bad about them, because they are still a person with a home, a family, their own wants and desires. We need to take better care of each other, and we need to take better care of animals and be aware of how our actions affect others and impact others. The one point that I like to bring up that might help you understand these points a little bit better is that this world is our home. A lot of people think that the environment is a very low priority compared to other problems, and I'm not going to say that the environment is like the tip-top problem in the world. Everyone values things differently, and I understand that. But we do need to recognize that the world and the earth is our home, and that if we don't take care of the earth, then we won't have a home. I think it's kind of strange sometimes when people say that the environment is such a low priority, because without the environment we wouldn't be here. So we need to respect what we were given. Be aware of how your actions impact the world and impact the environment. The next thing is we also need to take care of ourselves. So before we're able to take care of others, we really do need to know how to take care of ourselves, because we can't be these awesome, altruistic people if we're miserable inside, because being miserable is going to lead to a lot of self-destructive behaviors. So it's important to take the time to, do yoga, work out, eat healthy, do something that makes you happy, have a hobby. And then once you're able to kind of be a good person toward yourself, that will reflect in the way that you treat others and the way that you treat animals. So the next point I want to make is that we need to constantly educate ourselves. It's really important to, watch documentaries, read articles, ask people questions to better understand concepts, and also constantly try new things. And the reason that that's so important is because we can't understand the world around us if we don't keep asking questions and we don't keep learning, because our world is always changing. So it's important to understand these changes, and you will never know everything. So it's always a good thing to keep learning. It's the same thing in schooling. Learning about the environment really helped me realize how important the environment is, and really helped me form that thought that the environment is our home. And if I didn't go through schooling and I didn't take those classes, I never would have come to that realization. And then I didn't stop there. I kept watching documentaries, I kept reading articles, and I kept expanding my mind and my thoughts to help me become the person I am today. So it's important to always educate yourself, because education will help form you to be a better person, as well as help you start understanding who you are and what things matter to you. Because if you just let the world tell you things, you're going to be who the world tells you to be. Compared to when you go out and you try to educate yourself, you're going to become the person that you want to be. So a lot of our conversation so far was kind of really serious. And I think something that's really important out of all this, and I kind of touched on it a little bit, is you have to enjoy your life and follow your heart. So, in the whole seriousness of trying to be this really good altruistic person, taking care of yourself by working out, eating healthy, taking care of animals, taking care of the environment, for me, that's all really exciting. But for you, that might sound like a really big to-do list and a lot of responsibilities. So I want to make sure that you take the time to not just take care of yourself, but also enjoy your life. Enjoy each present moment. Like I said before, have hobbies, have things that you do that will make you happy, and enjoy those moments. And on top of that, follow your heart. So just because someone tells you to do something, or tells you that you have to be a certain way, does not mean that that's what your life needs to be. Your life can be whatever you want it to be. Still be the best person you can be to others, but still be the best person you can be to yourself. So if you're someone who wants to work from home, then do it. Find a way to do it. If you want to be a freelance writer and have your own blog, then do it. Or if you want to climb the corporate ladder, then do that. Do whatever you want to do and ignore what society tells you you have to do. And of course, be reasonable about it. Like obviously, follow the law and be a good person, but really take the time to discover who you are. Really take the time to just enjoy each moment and don't worry too much about the future. And also take the time to figure out what exactly it is you really want and go after it. So for me, I'm an environmentalist. And for a long time, I wasn't doing very environmentalist type things. And it wasn't until I really realized that I wasn't aligning with my values and my goals and following my heart. And because of that, I was miserable. But as soon as I figured that out, I didn't get upset about it. I was just like, okay, so here are all the things I've been doing that have been making me miserable, so here's what I'm going to change, and I'm going to follow my heart. And as soon as I realigned myself, I felt so much better, and I felt so happy, and I started treating everyone around me so much better, and I started, becoming one again with the environment, and filming this video, and getting started with the things that I really want. So that concludes my philosophy on how I see the world. So this video wasn't 100% organized, but that's kind of what I was going for. I kind of want my channel and my blog to be an open conversation about the world. I want it to be an open conversation about specifically the environment and animals and living presently. Just living a good life, whatever that means for you. So please subscribe to my channel and please leave a comment below if you have anything to add to this conversation. I'd really love to hear what you say so that we can all really expand on ourselves and others and the environment and animals, because it's all really so important, and I'd love to start a community of people who care about the same things. So other than that, have a good day. Bye.